Hey y'all, May is here and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. And today we're going to talk about having a healthy hair regimen, or specifically a healthy hair wash day. So, excuse the noise, washer is running again in one of my videos. Excusez-moi. But yes, we're going to talk about having a healthy hair regimen. Now, the natural hair movement has been going on for a couple of years now. It's nothing really new, but there's always still new people always coming into the natural hair movement, or going natural, I should say. So I feel like it was really important that I touch on this topic for people who are new, or maybe parents who are out there who have children with naturally curly hair and just not sure how to take care of it. So for the basics here, we're just going to talk about the actual wash day routine. I'll do the styling portion on a separate video. So there are basically three main things I'm going to be talking about today. So it's about doing a pre-treatment, or how it's called in the curly hair world, a pre-poo, cleansing or shampooing, and then conditioning. So probably most of y'all are wondering, like, what's the pre-treatment? Like, everyone hears of shampooing, everyone knows about conditioner, everyone uses that, but what's the pre-treatment? So a pre-treatment is basically something you would do prior to shampooing. Typically people do this to ensure that moisture is kept in the hair while shampooing, because with naturally curly hair, it tends to dry out a lot more easily than someone with straight hair, because the oil isn't able to travel down the length of the hair. So what a lot of people would do, including myself, as I'm about to show you my version of my wash day, I take a conditioner and I take this Olaplex number 3 and run it through my dry hair to basically, I'm trying to moisturize my hair, because after wearing it out for a week, I don't have as much moisture, especially by the time I hit wash day and shampooing. I take my conditioner and detangle with it and put it in sections and twist it, while also putting in the Olaplex number 3, which I use as this is a protein bonder, and this is really helpful for me because I have colored hair. So if you have like really weak strands, specifically if you have like colored hair, or if you're like transitioning still and you have heat damage, you might want to consider getting this. It's expensive. It's $50 for 8 ounces, so you don't need to get exactly this thing. But I would recommend putting in protein into your actual wash day regimen. And my washer is just rudely interrupting me. Excuse it. But yes, pre-pooing is a very great step to take. Now, I will say that pre-treatments are not necessary for everybody. I mainly need to do this because, again, my hair is colored, and because my hair has been bleached, it's more prone to dryness than the average person with naturally curly hair, because color strips your hair, breaks down the protein, and it just has a harder time keeping moisture in. So if you're someone who has really dry hair, when you shampoo, your hair just feels like hay and it's dry, you definitely should think about doing a pre-treatment. And you can just take some cheap conditioner. You don't need to get anything expensive. You can get something like the Cantu conditioner and just run it through your hair. Let it sit under a plastic cap for somewhere between 10 to 30 minutes, just so the moisture can kind of absorb in your hair, and then you just shampoo it out with your shampoo. Many people who need to do this, again, people like me who have colored hair, or if you have like tight, kinky, curly textures or kinky, coily textures, I'll show a few pictures of what that type of hair type would look like. People with either bleach hair or with kinky, curly to coily textures would benefit a lot from pre-pooing. And when you do pre-poo, it's best, especially if you have, again, tight textures, when you're applying the product, to detangle with it and leave it twisted in sections. So that way when you're shampooing, you're just focusing on the root and then the shampoo will run down the strands. This helps your hair from drying out, but also makes your wash day a lot easier because you'll probably can stay in that twist or braids. And the rest of your wash day is a lot easier because everything's already detangled and your hair is kept moisturized. You don't have to deal with unnecessary shedding that may come from shampooing with really harsh shampoos or anything that might really dry out your hair. So this is a really great first step to take, and I often, again, do this using my Fuchsia Beauty conditioner. I just use this because I don't really like the conditioner itself, so it works well as a pre-poo. And then again, combine the Olaplex. That's the first step of my wash day. Again, it's an optional step. If your hair doesn't dry out very easily, I wouldn't worry about pre-pooing. It's not a necessary step, and just makes your wash day longer. But if your hair is prone to dryness or is colored, I would recommend just taking some conditioner. Take some cheap conditioner. Again, get you some Cantu, get you some Pantene conditioner, even get you some, you can get like a huge bottle of Aussie Moist conditioner and put that through your hair, detangle, and let it sit for 10 to 30 minutes underneath a plastic cap. And then going to the next step, shampooing or cleansing your hair. Now, the reason why I just don't say shampooing, in the natural hair community, we now have this thing called co-washing. We also have things that are moisturizing shampoos. Most shampoos are really dry and stripping, and people who have like straighter textures, that works a little more okay because your scalp is gonna get more prone to oil, so you need that oil stripped out because your scalp is gonna keep producing them. When you have naturally curly hair, it's not the same, and again, your hair just dries out so easily and so quickly. So now you opt for more moisturizing type of shampoos or co-washes. So moisturizing shampoo is typically a shampoo that doesn't have something that's called a sulfate. So most sulfate cleansers, say for instance this Suave Daily Clarifying Shampoo. I do use this sometimes, because sometimes I do feel like even curly hair needs to be fully clarified with sulfates. And these type of shampoos that you normally see, like Suave, there's VO5, there's a bunch of, a lot of regular Pantene conditioners that have sulfates. It's sulfates, usually you'll see it as, say, like sodium chloride, sodium C1213 parasulfate. Anything that says sulfate at the end, that's a sulfate. And most shampoos that are made for naturally curly hair don't contain sulfates, and they'll tell you right on the bottle that it's free of sulfates. Say for instance, this one from Shea Moisture, it's the Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Shampoo, meant to cleanse and hydrate. And on the side right here, it shows you that it has no sulfates, no parabens, no phthalates, no mineral oil, no animal testing, no petroleum, all these things that a lot of the natural hair community prefers to go without. Now, all these things are bad things, by the way, but I would say sulfates for most people with curly hair is not something you want to use on a consistent basis. Sometimes, but definitely not on a week by week or even every 2 week basis. So you want to look for shampoos like this for your hair or for your child's hair that is free of sulfates. And there's also the natural hair community called co-washes. Co-washes are basically a conditioning wash. They still have cleansing agents, they're also sulfate free, but they're a lot more like conditioners, or even more gentle than a sulfate free shampoo, because even sulfate free shampoos are sometimes really harsh and stripping on curly hair. This depends from person to person. Some people need to shampoo every week. I prefer to shampoo because of my scalp. So you need to consider what your hair needs and what your scalp needs. If you have really itchy, dry scalp, and a co-wash is just not gonna keep your scalp okay throughout the week, opt for a shampoo. You can even get more, what's it called? Where's my shampoo? You can get shampoos like this that have things like apple cider vinegar and tea tree, which this one is the Texture by Cantu Soothing Shampoo. I didn't use this in the clip you're about to see. The one I actually opted for was the one from Main Choice. It's called the Do It For The Culture Untouchable Definition and Much Volume Powerful Shampoo. My scalp wasn't feeling bad this week, so I just opted for this shampoo. This is really high and expensive. You don't need to buy a super expensive shampoo. I just like trying out different things and spending my coins on lots of products. But with all these products, you don't need to buy anything expensive. So like this was only like about $9. So if you're someone with dry, itchy scalp, you get dandruff, you might want to find shampoos like this that are meant to have more soothing, cooling sensations on your scalp when you're shampooing every one to 2 weeks, or if you shampoo twice a week sometimes like I do. Those are great options. Or if you don't even need necessarily something that's specifically meant for like really super dry, itchy scalp or dandruff, you can get things like, again, Shea Moisture shampoos are always a really great option. They're always sulfate free, they're not too stripping. So for most people, stuff like this will work well. If you want to support a black owned brand, you can also get like the one from the Curls line. This one isn't too expensive either. I think max, I think it's like $12 for about 8 ounces, which is not bad. And this is a sulfate-free reparative hair wash. It somewhat acts like a co-wash to an extent, but since I've dyed my hair, it's not quite as moisturizing as it was. But when my hair was completely black, it's a moisturizing co-wash. If your hair is more prone to dryness, this might just be a great shampoo just to use throughout the week. So you have plenty of options on what to use, and you don't have to break the bank. So again, just a few examples of what you can buy. Any Shea Moisture shampoo you find you'll probably be good with. Shea Moisture is always a great option. Cantu can work well as well. This Curls line cleansing wash is also a great option. There's plenty of sulfate-free shampoos that you don't need to spend any more than $15 on. You can get like $13 and under, especially if you go to like the dollar store or something. So don't break the bank for your shampoo. You don't have to. Don't have to. You won't be bougie, you can, but you don't have to. So yes, typically when I shampoo, I do this right after I pre-poo. So I basically shampoo my pre-poo out. I'll shampoo one more time, and then I move on to the conditioning step. Now, with conditioning, you can either just use a regular conditioner, a deep conditioner, condition and deep condition, or you can also use a protein treatment. It's not necessarily a conditioner, but still have conditioning agents, or basically your replacement treatment after you shampoo. So most people in the curly hair community deep condition weekly. Our hair, again, just is easily dried out, and that extra boost of moisture is very important. So as you see in this clip, I am using the Shea Moisture's Coconut Abysses Curl and Shine Hair Mask. I highly recommend this mask. This works really great for me. It's super moisturizing. Excuse me. Hiccups. Or burp, I don't even know what it is. But I really do love this mask. It smells super great. It's moisturizing. It has a little bit of protein in it, so if you just need a little bit added protein, there's not a whole lot here. It's literally one ingredient. It's pretty far down the list, I think. Yeah, it's like silk protein. It's like in the last few ingredients, I think. Yeah. But yes, you can use something like this, and typically I will leave something like this on for about 30 minutes underneath a plastic cap. I'm taking an extremely long shower. I just want the steam to like penetrate my hair. You can just leave this on for 30 minutes with steam. But basically what you want to do pretty much every wash day, or at least once a week, once every 2 weeks at latest, I would suggest, is do a deep conditioner. And this is not the only great one. This is a good one to start out with. I really do enjoy this one. There's another one from Shea Moisture, which I highly recommend, which is the Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil Intensive Hydration Hair Mask, which is also from Shea Moisture. So this is also a great one. Super moisturizing. Again, these conditioners also have great slip, meaning that it makes it really easy for you to detain their hair, whether you do it with your fingers, with a comb, with a brush, whatever it is you decide to do. This is also a great mask to choose from as well. There's other few ones I do like. They're also cheap, like the Texture by Cantu Strengthen and Restore Moisture Mask. This is also a great one. I got this from a beauty supply store for probably about $8.99. I don't know if y'all can see that. Also, you got plenty in here. You get 14 ounces for only $8.99. This is a really good deal. So you have plenty of options to choose from. Also, one you can easily find is the Aussie Moist one. This is actually the 3-minute miracle, so you can leave it on for 3 minutes and get pretty good results. Just by leaving this one on for 3 minutes, so much slip. So I definitely would recommend this one if you're starting out. It's a really good product, but there are silicones in here, and silicones, along with other ingredients like butter, sometimes can build up on the hair, if they're constantly used and not probably washed out. So sometimes you do need to use a sulfate cleanser, which is why I would encourage using something like this at least once a month, once every month and a half, 2 months max, so you can get that proper clean scalp and hair, remove anything that's built up on the hair. But yes, also a great option. Now, I decondition pretty much every single wash day. I wash my hair every once a week, every two times a week. So I decondition almost every wash day. If I wash twice a week, I may not decondition. In the middle of the week, I might just use a regular conditioner. A conditioner again that I really like to use was this one from Can 2. This one worked very well for my hair. I don't have the conditioner from this anymore, but when I had it, I loved it. This is also a really great, very affordable conditioner. It's from the same line. I love this whole line. If you just want to start on a really basic line, I would think this is like a great one to start with. If you just want to have something that's all on the same line, I feel like this is a great option. Same here. I haven't tried the conditioner or the deconditioner for this line, but I've heard plenty of great reviews, so this is also a good line to go with as well. Is there any other conditioners that I like that I can recommend? I love this Pantene Rose Water. I don't know if they still sell this or not, but it's a Pantene Pro V Blends Rose Water. Also does have silicones in here as well, so you will need to clarify once a month at least. But a couple good conditioners. So if you want to switch off where you condition 1 week and then decondition the next week and go off and on, you can do that. Or you can be like me, or like a lot of other people in the natural hair community, and just decondition it every week. Or just, again, decondition when you need to. Deconditioning is kind of missing as it's something you have to do consistently as someone with naturally curly hair. And that's not necessarily true. A lot of people benefit from deconditioning once a week. It does help a lot. If you have like colored hair, or again, if you have like at least my texture and up, I would definitely recommend try deconditioning once a week or at least once every 2 weeks. I do think it makes a huge difference. Again, curly hair is dry hair. It needs that extra moisture to stay moisturized throughout the week and keep it healthy and flourishing. And this is also going to be it's important to have a good healthy wash day prior to styling, because even though of course leaving conditioner in throughout the week is also important, just styling and keeping your hair looking nice is good. But what you actually do at the root, your foundation, is your wash day. So you want to get a good wash day regimen. So if you take away anything from this video, just to start off simple, just get yourself a moisturizing sulfate-free shampoo and find yourself either a good conditioner or a deep conditioner. Again, just as an example of a good deep conditioner to start with. Again, this is super cheap. You can use 3-Minute Miracle, 3-Minute Miracle from Aussie Moist. You can leave it if you want to keep it super simple and you're super lazy. You need to literally leave this in for 3 minutes and you're good. And you just go out the door and you're getting deep conditioning done every single week if you just want to keep it simple. So if you had to buy anything, you just need something to start off with. You need something really simple. I would probably recommend in terms of a wash. I want to recommend something that I've been using pretty frequently. I feel like this curls wash, partially because it's black owned, but also just because it's either super nicely moisturizing or it just cleanses your hair really well without being too stripping. So I think this is a good one to start off with. And again, it's about $12 for 8 ounces. Not bad in the curly hair community. Not bad if you don't want to try that one. If you're worried it's going to be too moisturizing for your hair and not cleansing enough. Again, the best one I would say to start off with would be the Shea Moisture one from here, actually. Strengthen and Restore Shampoo. And then definitely some Aussie Moist Deep Conditioner if you just need something really simple just to start off. You're just getting to a healthy hair regimen, you're not sure what to use, you're not sure what to do. Go ahead, sulfate-free shampoo and deep conditioner. And if you at least do those 2 steps, you're on your way to a much healthier hair journey. Or if you're caring for your child's hair, just need a few tips on figuring out how to get the wash day going without it being too difficult. I will at least start off with these two things. If your child's hair is really, again, kinky, coily, or prone to dryness, or happens to be colored or anything, I would opt for, again, just a really cheap conditioner. Again, you get something from Aussie Moist as well, or one from Cantu, just to let sit in their hair for a couple minutes and then get to the shampooing process. I have a much better wash day. But yes, those are my tips for having a healthy hair regimen and having a good healthy wash day. Again, I would recommend doing this typically at least once a week. Depending on your hair, you may be able to push it to where you'll have to wash your hair twice a week, depending on your hair. But most people who wear their hair out, especially just wear their hair out, typically wash it once a week. So I recommend doing so and picking up these products. And I will link all these products down below along with the other recommendations that I provided. So be sure to check down there in the description box. Figure out which one you want to start off with. And yeah, guys, I do want to thank you so much for watching. And if you guys have any tips about having really healthy hair wash day, please be sure to comment them down below. And guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe on this video. And don't forget to hit those bell notifications so you can get all future content from me as well. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram at MayMayIsHere911. 9/11 is my birthday. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.